Alright guys, a friend called me, so I had to, the video cut out, so I'm definitely going to have to do a bunch of parts to it, which sucks. That sucks that the video cuts out when somebody calls. There's a one light car right there, boom. There's a one light car right there, boom. Getting them all in a row right there, one light truck. This guy, like, I think he puts out the word on me because he, like, really wants to finish this, and he just puts out, but he knows it doesn't affect me. Like, he knows I don't care, and I'm trying to get it on tape, but I don't think he cares. He wants to just build it up, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a smart lady was saying it on a conference call. It's like a ping pong game that we were involved in. There was a one light truck right there. Man, I'm getting so many on tape. It's incredible. You know, she was talking about, like, at first it was a ping pong game where she felt like the ping pong ball, and then eventually, and this is a very smart thing that I heard somebody say, and then she said, you know, as it went on, it was like other people playing ping pong, and she was just kind of, she was watching for a while, and now it's like a ping pong game that she's not even watching. So I really got that, because it's so retarded, and you're kind of just watching it, but I'm like, see, I want to collect evidence. I don't want to, you know, I could ignore this stuff and not even look at it, but then they'd probably stop the vehicular stalking, and I don't want them to do that. I want to get it on evidence. I want to get it on camera, so I can just keep collecting evidence, keep, you know, convincing people, keep getting awareness out. Oh, that's incredible. I mean, that was like 15 just going down that one street. And I've had some, like, I went to the post office today from the office, and it was just like a mob there, you know, and unfortunately I see, you know, I see military vehicles, you know, Army or Marines, and those are people who do caravan me, and that's unfortunate, because I don't think they're like, they don't know I'm an innocent guy who this is happening to. They think I'm dangerous. They think they're helping to defeat terrorism, and that's very sad. So when I see a car that's like, you know, Marine or Army, it's usually not, you know, I don't feel safe, which isn't, it's no slight to any armed forces. There are lots of good guys in there, but we're being pitted against each other. And, you know, the Chewy Center of the microwavers, you know, they're trying to get people against each other, innocent Americans against servicemen and women and police. I mean, it is. It's organized chaos. That's the best way I could put it. They are trying to produce chaos in our society. You know, because they want trouble. They want to. I think that the big plan, and, you know, some of these people that do experiment with these directed energy weapons, I think they have different beliefs. But I think the people at the top who rolled it out, you know, they want chaos. They want destruction. You know, they want to see what we're going to do to each other. You know, so they can keep their power, and we'll be focused on, you know, being at each other's throats. I really do believe that. But I don't think even the guys who are using the directed energy weapons, I think they're on a different level, a stratified level. There's one light truck right there. Getting a lot of them, man. Getting a whole bunch. I'm sorry, like, I know, like, I get really giddy when I because it's like I'm proving it. I'm getting evidence. It's so much that you know, nobody could really, you know, shrug that off. There's just so many of them. I guess people could, because people are in such denial. But I love getting it. Because the program reacts to me. Like, I mean, I went on a tirade, and it reacted to me, because my vehicular stalking was kind of staying at a certain level, and now today, I mean, it's built. And I guess it was because, you know, the Easter weekend, you had the Easter weekend, and it was that week before that. Look at that one light red truck right there. Boom. So I guess a lot of these people weren't out, you know, they were with their families and stuff. But then now the work week has kind of started, and so they're back on the streets, vehicular stalking, or as they would call it, patrolling, keeping our community safe by murdering innocent Americans. So, good to get it on tape. I hate it that my friend called in the middle, because like now I'm gonna have to put that in 2 parts and then this in 2 parts. I wish I could just upload my videos on a computer, but I can't upload any of my YouTube videos, not because of lack of knowledge of how to do it, but they stopped and look, this light right when I'm rolling up to it has turned, so that's been about 6 lights on this video. I love it. He just keeps going. This guy, he doesn't care. He's like, he thinks he is invincible. From what I'm hearing on the conference calls and what I'm going to try and do, you know, I'm going to say Melinda Kidder's name. She's a doctor that will, you know, give you certification and papers, and then that's a first step. If you do have an implant, or even they're just attacking you without an implant, you go to somebody and get checked out. You get documentation that you've been attacked, and then you get a lawyer. And you know, a lot of people are saying it's about $10,000 to do all that, but a lot of people are doing it. Now there's a FedEx car going by. So I mean, that is an eventual goal for me. The grounding is like really, I mean, it gave me so much energy today. I can't tell y'all how much it gave me. And like Dwight was talking about it, he's like, this, like, it gave me energy past the point of, you know, the targeting. It made me feel young again. And God, I woke up this morning, I was bouncing around, and, you know, I got everything quick. And it's like on a usual day without the grounding that I've been using all weekend, God, I'd be like trudging up the stairs and like if I have to use the bathroom, my neck will be shaking. Is that one light car? My neck will be shaking, like my nervous system will be shaking, and it wasn't doing that this morning. So I'm a huge proponent of that. I think I'm gonna be yelling at people's faces. I've also started taking the Aurum Metallica. I take like, it's like these little pellets you let dissolve on your tongue. You take like 6 2 times a day, or 3 to 6 2 times a day. I don't really know if that's helping. Like I suppose it could be. The grounding is a definite thing that I can tell a huge difference in the way that my body feels, especially when I wake up. Because I'm not sure what they do in the night, but it's definitely cutting into whatever they do to me at night, which is great. And then I'm gonna get the magnet, like Dwight said too, because what he said is really worked. And the stuff that I've gotten, like my whole point is get stuff that works for you. But I've gone through this journey of buying a lot of plates and a lot of plugs and stuff like that, and they do work. But they're not close to your body. They definitely do work. They buffer it out. But my guy, they do have military grade directed energy weapons. If I took everything away that I had now, I don't want to say what would happen, because I'm holding my own. I feel a lot better today. Last night, man, just like the side of my, they start burning like up my temple and my jaw. And there's the city police going through there. But yeah, so I wasn't feeling too good. But then slept with the grounding blanket last night. And there's another FedEx car right there. And it really helped. So I think I'm gonna try that. And the grounding and the the grounding and the magnet thing, I'm gonna do a video about the magnet soon, because I'm gonna get one when I have enough money. And it's not expensive. But I think they're therapies. The more you use them, the more your body connects to this stuff that's buffering the directed energy stuff. So there, that light's changing, but I'm going under it. And that's what I usually do, because sometimes they just don't time it right. There's a one light black car right there. One light truck right there. Man, they can't pull back on it. I knew that. Like, I knew that for definite. They can't. And there's a FedEx car right there. FedEx, FedEx, FedEx. But there's also a FedEx store right there. So, and then a one light white truck right there. Ooh, I'm so excited. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna slow down and drive carefully. And I'm not excited because this is like great, but I'm excited that I'm getting it on tape. So sorry if I'm like kind of giddy, but I like catching these people. And you know, with showing a bunch of one light cars at this kind of frequency, people are gonna, you know, they kind of, you know, people can deny it or whatever, but they might cock their heads a little bit. Non-target individuals. Target individuals will be like, yeah, I get that all the time. And mine's huge right now, but they're using mostly just civilian cars or ex-service people. There's a one light Harriman's Flower Company. Drive around. I'm thinking it was about 30 minutes on the other one. I might drive around for a couple more minutes, see what I can get. And so, I mean, there's a lot of court cases. You know, there was a private investigator, and I think he used to be a detective. There's a one light SUV across the way. Tan SUV across the way. I can't get him on video. He's behind a bunch of other cars. Maybe. Oh, there's a one light car too. One light black SUV and then a one light brown SUV kind of pulled up to the same thing. I might drive around for a little bit longer because they'll have time to pull back on it if I don't get it right now. And just for anybody who thinks I'm like driving around going, oh, one light car, I really am doing that. I want them to think, I mean, they know, like my attackers, the people that are shooting dues at me, they know it doesn't bother me. They know what I'm trying to do, that I'm just trying to get evidence. But they tell everybody else that, you know, it's really bothering me and I really pay attention to it so that they do it more. And that's great. My goal in this, because it seems like what they do to us is that they filter anything you do in your life into being able to hurt you or lie about you or whatever. And so I want to turn that on them, and anything that they do, I want to take it and throw it back at them, or, you know, hurt this program. There's that SUV coming out. See him one light right there. Where is he? There he is. He's behind that white car. Oh no, I think I missed him. But yeah, so that's the point I'm trying to get at, to where it's like, you know, if they do tell people that I'm annoyed by the vehicular stalking, that's great. I'll get it on video. There's a motorcycle cop right there. He's kind of looking at me. Might be coming around to get me. He's going around there. I'm gonna go up here, go this way. But that's what I'm trying to do. Just anything that they do, I want to use it against this program and use it against my attacker. Anything, even pain that I'm experiencing. Because last night it was like, I mean, literally I was just like, had my head down. Like, I mean, it was just burning me. Like, I was really having a hard time thinking, focusing, remembering things. There's the light changing up in front of me. Got that light changing every time. Sometimes they time it wrong. I can get under it, but you know, sometimes they do time it pretty good. And I guess like if you go under it and it is red, you know, you get a ticket too. There's a mail truck, but it's about 4:30. It's time for them to deliver mail. But they are. I mean, it's just the logical thing about this is they give grants to these like you know, these U.S. Postal Service, FedEx,